Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Alan Wake, where we will likely be ending the game. Oh, that's difficulty. Wait. Oh, I have specials. I thought there were 6 chapters. Okay, so we may not be ending this. We likely will. It might be a longer session like last time. Either way, last time we were. Let me
Previously
load
on
it up.
Alan Wake.
Here we go.
Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Yep, we got arrested, and we're finally gonna figure out who the hell CW
We're
is.
expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up.
Their door looks too clean.
Hold it in until tomorrow. Get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
So that's CW. Theoretically, everything's happening now. We can
All the manuscript pages were gone.
finally
The
dedicate to
FBI
being
agent had taken
real.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh.
Barry is still the best character of the
We're in
game.
jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
Last time I was wondering,
Whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well,
I'm a fortune teller, what can I say?
Chandler, it's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Oh shit. Hey yo gang. Ooh. Last session,
What's wrong?
I was wondering how the artist, the two old guys were able to like write a song that gave us hints.
I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Whoop.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Light.
Hey,
We
that's
need
a
light. It's the
lovely
only way to fight
flashlight.
this thing.
In my...
Anyway, last time I was wondering how the two old guys were able to come up with a song that had the secret to getting out of this scenario. And the more I thought about it, the more I just forgot that Alan Wake, he kind of broke out of it himself. Like, he wrote his escape by himself. For some reason, I was replacing it in my... I forgot to change the title. Fuck. Either way, I forgot. He got out himself. He actually wrote Thomas coming to save him, but it was all Alan doing it. I completely missed that. In which case, that's one less thing that the game has actually done right. It's not a plot hole. You know how happy I fucking am that I'm finally playing a game that doesn't have as many plot holes as everything else I've played recently. It's amazing. I love this game right now.
Since the manuscript, it was disjointed and strange.
I'm just so
I didn't
happy.
understand half of it. took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
So yeah, again, comes the question though of like, why is the
I've got your
FBI
things
agent
there.
here?
Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get.
Because again, theoretically, the manuscript pages would be scattered by Thomas around the island. That makes sense. There shouldn't be any copies of the pages, but the singular manuscript pages and individual manuscript pages should be located around the island for everybody to find. How the hell did the FBI get involved?
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Another question that does need to be asked, and hopefully gets addressed, is why is Alan so important? It fucks with a lot of the artist, in which case, the Randolph, that's the name of the guy that was doing the paintings. He started painting, though, after Alan showed up. Or at least that's what we were led to believe, I think, through dialogue. In case, did we bring the presence with us? But it would be awake after the old guys, unless it went back into a dormant state. My question is, why is Alan so important? Oh. The fuck? Okay. You know, you guys are surprisingly calm about this. You specifically. At least Barry's seen this shit before. You're just chill. That was a lovely noise. When the lights come on, do they normally make a
Wake, what do I need to
exhale
know? What do
noise?
you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on. Let's get back to your friend.
Again, you are very fucking alright with this. What the hell?
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What?
Why?
You're
yeah.
waiting to die, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Do the radios still work?
Okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
It'd been interesting because we have had some moments, I think, in the manuscripts where
Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one.
some of these side characters actually believe something's going.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one out?
Potentially. I don't know how they're getting past the cop car, but sure. But yeah, we've actually had moments, I think, if I remember correctly, like 2 or 3. It's been very few, where
Hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for
okay.
you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
please, for the love of God, have your aim be better than the last guy that I had with me. Fuck. I was saying something. Oh yeah, we've had moments where like it seems like some of these people actually know that this place is fucked. So I'm a little curious on what that's going to lead to overall. Okay, so there's the ladder. Can I come in here?
I needed to reach the
Yeah.
rooftop to get to the other
Yeah, no,
side of the
I
broken
get it,
gate.
Chief. I'm just looking the way around. Calm down. Want to make sure that there's not another page that just magically dropped around here somewhere. The fuck? Bitch. Get out the way. Hiya. Does magic. Yeah, I don't see one around here. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm just it's nice playing a game that has like a lot of my questions have been answered. I'm really hoping that there's not some like fucking twist ending that kind of destroys the narrative. I've had so many games recently that's just like, oh my god, why like the pacing's been ass, the fucking story fucked itself. It's been a bad time for me playing like, a lot of linear games recently. Like Hellblade Senua was a game that one was overall confusing, had a little bit of an ambiguous ending. It kind of just, I think, was just overall poorly paced. Watch Dogs also poorly paced overall. We got towards like the second half of the game, and like not even the second half, like 3/4 of the way in, and it just felt like we hit, like we were at 0 and we went to 1,000. We started out chilling, and then we went into Die Hard with a Vengeance type deal, like over the top style of action, and it was insane. Hi. Ow. No, thank you. Alright. Flare does absolutely nothing. Good to know. Stupid birds. Burn! Little bastards. Yeah, overall, it's just like there's another game that I played recently. Actually, Fear was alright. Fear was pretty solid. It's just, God,
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
fucking, there was another one. What was it? Sinking City. God, that one pissed me off.
Remember? You have to open it for me.
Yeah, I know.
Leave without the sheriff. She was my ticket to Weaver.
Just looking around, looking around. Like, it's just, like, it's a breath of fresh air every time I find a game that's, like, solid. It's, like, gameplay that doesn't piss me off.
You need to bypass the damaged
Story
control
that's
box.
actually
What am I,
decently
an
paced.
electrician? Hold on.
Characters that I actually somewhat give a damn about. It's a breath of fresh air. It's literally the best way to describe it. And that's why I don't fuck with electricity.
Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to
Replace
the
a
truck
light
are
bulb?
there.
Sure. Fuck with wiring? No thank you. Leave that to the professionals. Ow. Jesus Christ, she actually has decent aim. Holy crap. Ow. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, damn. Thank God, although I guess it does help that you got a shotgun instead. Alright, so... Kinda looked like she wanted us to go the other way. And all I got for my troubles was a flare. Great. Okay. Sarah, are you coming? Yay. I can... The number of, specifically horror games, I guess, that actually have decent story, decent development for characters. I could probably count in the low double digits. Like, it's... Damn, sweetheart. About to fall in love. Like, I can't even... I don't even have enough time to take these guys out. Oh, shit. What was that? Nice. You go that way, I'll go this way. I feel a lot better with her by my side. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, no, I think there's only a few things left that are up in the air. I still want some clarification on whether the woman wants Wake dead or not. Because, again, we kind of tried going over it last time, in which case, if the story is written to a point that she doesn't need him alive anymore, so be it. But it's because we've had that one instance that I still didn't get to go look back at because I completely forgot to, where she actually encountered him and just left him alive. There have been 2 incidences where we've actually, like, directly come into contact with her. Well, I guess another one if we want to count the flashback, but that was her still taking control of us. At the start of the game where we got the key to the lake house, and then we encountered her a second time that I can't recall how it went. I really do feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm about to miss a page or something. But we're still in like this shadow phase, and I don't think we've actually found any pages when the shadows were like this. I hope. I think I've done a decent damn job on picking all the pages up. I've probably missed a few in the first part. I think I've actually collected everything outside of the first episode. I think I've done 100% of what I could. You got this. Yeah. I'm in fucking love. Jesus. First Barry, and now we actually have someone who's competent with a gun? Thank goodness. Shout out to the guy, though, that, like, wasn't at all, like, a mercenary or anything like I was kind of predicting. Instead, he was he just worked for the fucking doctor, dude. Makes sense for him not to really have gun training. Although, if you're in this town and you're hunting a lot, you're kind of a failure of your town. Ooh. I'm over here being like, thank God you can shoot well. She's like, I fucking hate you. Get your dumbass back over here. Hey, Sarah. Where you at, though? Hi. Really? Okay, sweetheart. I was like, damn, her aim on point, and then you missed twice. Don't make me a liar now. Don't look at him now. Like, it just seems so worthless in these areas to only have 2 flares, throw a few enemies at me, and not have anything else. It hurts. Like, I get it. Flares actually more useful than I thought they were earlier on. But at the same time, boy, I would love to see something more. Okay. Ooh, the diner. I'm guessing I should be able to go in here. Yeah. Checkpoint reached. The fuck? Sarah's over there, though, and I hope I'm not about to skip some shit. Game, don't do this to me.
I'm gonna want to explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing
It
I
wasn't
thought
me.
happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
You can't remember? I mean, now I can. Like, there's no follow-up to that? Really? Sure. Alright. Let's see. I guess it's just towards... If I... Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building.
No! Barry! Like, again, I kind of wish Alan would actually react to picking these up. I'm glad they're actually a part of the main story. Makes them... Some of these are still miscellaneous, like I've gone over, but for the most part, they're actually integral to the story in the game once you pick them up. But even if you don't, you're not actually missing out on much. But, like, when you pick up some of these, like, specifically that one where we're actually talking about his best friend, and I don't give a damn. At this point, Barry is the best friend, alright? Ride or die, brother, at this point. Like, you just expect him to be like, alright, we gotta hurry up, otherwise Barry's in trouble, or he's gonna be. Like, we barely use it for any, like...
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
We barely even use it for any, like, predictive purposes, as we definitely should be. Ow, ow, ow. Wombo combo. Back off. Whoa, hello. Take him out. Oh, okay. It was easy to maintain ammunitions beforehand. You've given me a person with a shotgun as a sidekick now. I do appreciate this. Alright, anything I'm missing around here? I don't think so. Ooh, hello. I have actually everything I think I need. Cool. Whoops. Yeah. That works. Shouldn't be so worried over the pages, especially like specifically since I have like when it's obvious that the pages are at least fairly sparsed out from one another.
Wait, over here! There's light!
Cool. I don't care. I'm still investigating, because this is a very large fucking street. Yeah, no, so following her is my main objective, and I don't want to do my main objective. God. I wonder what Nightmare Mode does. Does it just, like, limit you on your resources, or does it do anything else? Because quite frankly, unless you just either bolster the enemy health, in which case you're also accomplishing the same thing as limiting resources because you have to use more to get rid of people, I don't really see how you could make this game a lot more difficult than... And it's not even that difficult. Just pretty much comes down to, like, don't get jumped from behind. What is with you motherfuckers and having so many keys? I've been in this scenario before. It's always an ambush. Motherfucker, what the fuck do you mean? Let there be light.
Right there.
I can help too. The hell? Oh. Dude, the flares are so... They're actually really fucking strong. It's really unnecessary. Good teamwork, gang. God, so easy to just...
Let's go, Wake.
When the fuck did you unlock it? Could we have just unlocked it that entire time and just hauled ass? I actually think this could, like, you could actually take away the guns from this game and make it a little bit interesting. There'd have to be... You could edit this game overall to make it more stealth based, and I think it would be probably better for horror purposes, because, again, like, standard issue of coming into scenarios of, like, do guns make horror games less scary? And it's like, the overall answer is yes, they do. But it's not a matter of, like, giving the player a way to defend themselves. It's a matter of, and I've gone over this, and I forget actually who was in chat when we were talking about it, but the best way to describe it is you actually give a player a sense of control, and once you give that to a player, it makes it very hard to make them feel scared when they have some way to dictate how the game is going to go in such a major format. Because, I mean, obviously the player dictates how the game's kind of gonna go anyways.
Jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Billy, the best example of, like, what does that
Keys aren't
mean?
upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Like, what does that mean in regards to having control and not? And it's like, a lot of horror games where you don't have guns, you're pretty much just running or hiding. And, like, yes, you can dictate how the game kind of goes based off that, but it's much more limiting than just having a weapon to fight back. You kind of neutralize a lot of threats that way. The threat still exists if you're hiding and running. Like, that's kind of the main difference. The best example I've always given for this is, like, Alien Isolation is one of the best examples of a horror game that maintains its horror and gives the player a way to defend themselves. And it's just because the enemy that you have in the game is so damn terrifying.
Freedom. A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision.
It takes quite a bit of balancing to make a threat maintainable, but you can also shield yourself in bursts, like in short bursts. That's the ideal format for, I think, the horror genre if you're using weapons.
In his prime. For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a marked man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after...
I still enjoy games like this. Resident Evil 2, Evil Within. I still love these type of games, but in terms of being horror games, I do have to rank them pretty low in terms of being able to scare someone.
Yeah, I think you're just about ready for it. Best if you don't resist this, kid. You gotta beat it out of you.
I don't understand. What did I do? I just wanted to get a job in the service industry.
Wow, you're gonna serve all right.
No! Please!
There it is. It's coming out now. Right between the self-esteem and the childhood traumas.
What are you doing to me?
It's working. There, I got it. Believe me, kid, this free will thing is more trouble than it's worth.
What was that?
Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Manny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry. Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen in Night Springs.
I feel like you could actually make a game, like a Stranger Things game, in a similar vein to this game. Like a location that just kind of breeds horrors and supernatural phenomena.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Other thing is, it seems like we've actually finally caught up to the story, but Alan has been escaped for a while now. He just finally got to
The message was
relive
for
it.
Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Yeah, we read that earlier. Shout out to Stranger Things, series that fell off fucking quick as hell for me. First season was cool. Fourth season pulled it back. 2 and 3 were meh. Whoops. Forgot I had the flare gun out. And it's like, you can't talk that way. We had Steve in 2 and 3, and it's like, yeah, Steve's been the only fucking constant that's enjoyable in Stranger Things. Fucking Dustin as well. Pretty much, like, most of the characters fucking fall off. Those two are, like, the only exceptions. Ooh, new flashlight. Sweet. Alright. Oh, there's the helicopter key. I don't know if I pick it up, and I'll just kind of skip past whatever I want to do here. Still have a few rooms to look into. Ooh, hunting rifle. Sweetheart already has the shotgun, so might as well fuck around with a different type of weapon. Thermos. Damn it, Dark. The only issue that you would have... I'm dying. The fuck? Oh. Sheriff? Oh, hi. Primary issue you would have, and like this is what I mean when you'd have to like kind of edit the format of this game,
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
is she gonna be taken over?
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
No. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
He's still alive, but for how long?
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
My boy, please.
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
You don't know that. You'd have to make it to where the shadows could actually lose us. They're homed in onto us, and that's something you would have to kind of explain away somehow.
Barry? Barry! Can you hear me? Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't worry. I'll find another way out and meet you two out back.
Dude, thank God.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Besides, there's all sorts of useful stuff in here.
Where the fuck are you?
I didn't touch that. I wasn't anywhere near that.
Hey, wait, over here.
Like, if he fucking dies, I'm gonna fight someone. I'm gonna. The game gonna be trash if he dies. Nah, I think this is still a very enjoyable game overall. Let's see. Yeah, no, it would fucking be pretty interesting to have. The issue with Stranger Things, though, is like a lot of the seasons feel like they're kind of. I don't know why I'm going on this variant, but in terms of coming up with a style like this, issue with Stranger Things is you kind of get redundant in a lot of the seasons. Like, 4 kind of varied things up to where it actually felt more unique than the rest. 1 is still, I think, the most solid season overall, but they just kind of. And I know what they're trying to do for a lot of the characters, like in Hopper. Like, I understand what kind of story they want him to go through, but fucking hell, dude. They fucked my boy up. And then they were like, alright, let's make him badass again in season 4. Fucking doing prison time. But no, you could actually, you could have a scenario closer to like the standard horror genre where you could actually play the like one of the kids and actually avoid the monster, like a way of keeping it separated from weapons. And then you can honestly start, you could mix gameplay styles if you wanted to, actually have Hopper fighting with guns and have the kids trying to avoid as much like stealth sections.
Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that would be a lot more interesting is to have a game that's actually varied up in that format. I'm trying, because I know there's some games out there that do mix formats like that, or styles of horror, but as far as I can remember, there's not many that attempt to do so. I would like to look around some places. Closed. That one's definitely closed. Alright. Yeah, my books are still popular 2 years later. Let's go. Thank God. Let's see. She wants to go that way. I want to go upstairs. Anything around here? You're joking, right? There's fucking nothing? How? How is there nothing? What, you like, this is an issue I have with a lot of games, mainly the horror genre. Why do you give me notes to collect and then these empty areas that you know I'm gonna look through? Why?
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Okay, and that explains the paint around. Cool. Again, I like when the story, or like when we actually explain shit. Oop.
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Okay. I have questions on whether it's actually going to be Barry or not, but sure. And there's that breathing in my ear again. Oh, yay. Yo, they got me strapped more than ever. Got me a sidekick. Got mostly full bullets. Got some flashbangs. Damn. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Again, yes, I picked up a note recently, so I theoretically shouldn't be one anywhere near me right now. But it doesn't hurt to check. Do 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 do. I feel like this is when me being a thorough bastard kind of fucks things up a bit. Ooh, hello. But I always find stuff. Yeah, no, we about to get swarmed or something. Guaranteed. There ain't no way how we ain't getting in a fight right now. This is that part of the game where they strap you up for war. You ever get loaded up in either Resident Evil or any game like this, Alien Isolation doesn't really do it actually, if I recall correctly. But you encounter a lot of games like this, Evil Within, Resident Evil, any type of horror game where you got a gun. If they start strapping you up, prepare.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls general store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Yeah. Should have made Barry the main character, damn. Okay, I got a lot of side fucking pages to find. Also, I didn't realize there are a shit ton of miscellaneous things that I was not looking at. I looked at the statistics shit last night. Dude, apparently I needed to find alarm clocks.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Like, it's more like the signs. I didn't realize that the signs were miscellaneous, like, pseudo collectibles. Thank goodness. I'm also very happy that she does not have a health bar. I don't have to worry about her getting killed. As far as I know. Oh, the fast bastard. You guys are probably the only shits that I actually don't like in terms of just pure design purposes.
Damn it! I lost it.
Bitch. What the fuck? That bastard did not give a shit about my flare.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Yep. Giving me a sidekick with a shotgun, I think, is a little bit too much.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
I have a feeling it's tradition for a reason. Hello.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
So I guess that describes the Taken? So I guess, like, again, they didn't animate us getting taken over, been questioning the Taken, like, killing us. I guess the idea is that if we get taken down by the Taken, we actually don't die and we get possessed? I
We're
think that's
almost
what
there.
that one tries to
We'll have
say.
go through the basement to get to
In
the
which case, that
parking lot.
does explain.
There's no way going through the
If it
crypt will turn
does,
out to be
that's a
bad
little bit
idea.
not as direct as I would hope. Yeah, again, if they were like an animation or something, like a death animation for us getting taken over by the darkness or darkness closing in on us, would be a little bit different. But as far as I know, we just fucking die. Hi. You whiffed. Whiffed again. Sheriff? Sheriff? Thank you. Thank you. Good shit. Like the idea that she just gets pissed at me after that. Hey, were you really just waiting for me to fucking reload the gun? It's like, yep. Why? And well, you have infinite bullets apparently. Oh, fucking moronic shit. Alright. Yay! I got 911 next to me, brother. What you mean? And
That one saw the light, huh?
okay, we.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Barry, you're a fucking national treasure. You know that? Fucking. Delivers one of the shittiest one-liners I've ever heard. And then when the flare starts to go down, fucker has Christmas. You are the best character in this entire game. I don't give a shit. Oh god. God, like I just, oh my. So many fucking linear stories need to like take note of what this game does with us actually like having decent amount of fucking interaction with our side characters. A lot of fucking games, and like I typically give fucking leeway a lot of times when talking about games, like not developing characters, because like you gotta focus on gameplay first, and like you focus mostly on gameplay.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
You are.
I wish I didn't say that.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Like it just a lot of games separate the main character from their compatriots. Like Tomb Raider's probably one of my immediate thoughts. Even Within actually does the same thing. DLC actually develops the side characters a lot more than anything else. I guess one of them.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Actually, Evil Within does do something decent, and that is it has you like coming like it separates you, but it brings you back to your side characters quite a bit. And it actually gives a little bit of time for them to interact before separating them again. That's something this game does quite a bit. And again, like this game is pretty fucking unique in terms of games that I've played.
School bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure.
But like it's just like it's a unique format for a game because it's more like a TV show, and I fucking enjoy that a lot. But it does follow the like isolating the main character to allow for the gameplay to actually flow. But it does a decent fucking job of developing these side characters. A lot of it's done through the manuscripts, but you do have time to actually interact with people around you. Granted, not a lot for like the people that aren't like Barry. Like Barry's the person that we've interacted with the most, obviously. But we didn't get much time with the Doctor, who obviously was a villain in this case. But just having us working with the people that are close to us is actually fucking enjoyable. And then also, like, even in regards to the sheriff, we haven't had much time with the sheriff, but we've had some camaraderie. It's fucking enjoyable. And the manuscripts do help for the time that you don't spend around them. I don't necessarily advocate that for most games, because again, most games aren't going to work the same way that this one does. In terms of, because a lot of the stuff that dealt with the characters that we weren't around, again, was more the miscellaneous notes. And again, like, I just don't like miscellaneous notes, but these ones are more enjoyable because they're purely there to actually give you a little bit of information on what other characters are doing or dealing with or thinking, and it's just fucking nice. Normally you have a lot of miscellaneous notes that kind of explain the story in a like very, you know, Jesus Christ, Outlast 2 fucking kills me. Game that, like, if you don't pick up notes, you're never gonna understand what the fuck is going on. But like this one, the story is explained without even picking up any notes, because you can still follow along. It doesn't make it that difficult to follow along, and the manuscripts on the side just help with more character development than what there already is. They do a good job of setting up how characters act and what they're doing in a lot of the scenes that you're forced to go through, a lot of these cinematic scenes. And then when you're actually able to run with the player or with the characters, it's even, I think it's done better. I think I played Outlast 2. Game pisses me off. You know, I don't know why both of you are in there. Really feels like one of you could have been out here helping me. Fuck. Oh, hey. Damn. bastard. Come at me, bitch. What? Maybe I shouldn't be antagonizing the Shadow Force. Ow, you fuckers and your immaculate aim. Whoa. How long does it take to get a damn helicopter ready? I think it's pissed. Oh, really? Yay! Actually, hold on. I want to see what happens if I actually fight this thing. Damn, 13. That's cool. Ooh. Yeah, no, fuck it, I'm strapped right now. Why not? Let's see what happens if I actually stand here. I'm assuming an achievement of some kind, hopefully. Do better. Bitch. Hey, hey. Ow. Whoa, okay. Maybe I'm fucking around a bit too much. Ow, fucking where? Ow! You what bastard. Anything else? This is such a waste of time, but I'm just curious what happens. I should probably go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Alright, got too cocky. Got too cocky. Oh no! Fuck. That is on me. Oh. Hold on. Damn, okay. I feel like there might be an achievement for running around too much, but at the same time, it really is gonna take me forever at this rate. Ow. Bitches. Yeah, I'll leave immediately this time. Damn it. Hi. I do have a shit ton of weapons. Do I? Don't I? The temptation is strong. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Alright. Bye. Hey, mister, I got flare ammunition up the ass. Why didn't you help?
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
It's also nice, even when a character's isolated, who worries about their friends. Fucking...
I hope you know how to deal with
God.
this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Oh, shit. Oi! God damn it. Oh, I just had my... What happened to all my guns, game? You bastards. The fuck? Okay, well, I got my revolver back and all the ammunition I can ever dream of. But, you know, I was really thinking I'd be able to keep my rifle at least. Okay. Yeah, I guess there wasn't... There's got to be something, like, you should be able to just outlast all the enemies there before hopping into the helicopter. There's got to be, like, a fucking achievement for doing it or something. Seems so weird to, like, have them just load you the fuck up with ammunition and just
I had to do
not have
something
a
about the
reason to
chain
use it.
for the door to open.
Can I shoot it? I feel like I could probably shoot it. That works in some games. Let's see. Are they around here? Nope. Okay. Am I looking for bolt cutters or something? Will a fucking bullet actually do it? Where the fuck did the wood come from? What? I would appreciate it if you fucking... I swear to God, I get fucking jumped one more time from fucking behind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Fuck. Sometimes, dude, this game, it just feels fucking worthless sometimes. Jesus. I fucking try to dodge, and the game says, fuck off, you pieces of absolute fucking shit. I try dodging. I fucking try, and the game says fucking no. Fucking hell. I think the fucking gameplay could probably be more refined. It's still enjoyable, but God, there are so many of those moments where you just get fucking jumped from everywhere. I had the ability to go into the light. Cool. Dumbass. And it's like, oh, that invalidates your point that you were just talking about. No, me being a dumbass there does not stop it from occurring every other fucking time. Because it's happened other times. I've fucking dodged the fucking hatchet sometimes, and it doesn't fucking register that I do. And it's fucking annoying. Then get fucking jumped from behind way too fucking many times, and the game does its stupid little cinematic fucking showing. It's like, oh hey, look, you're about to get railed, and it's like, cool, but I know where they're all at, or do I? It's like, no, you fucking don't. Fucking irritating ass shit.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why.
Fall. My dick. Also. Okay, Jesus. Fuck. Listen, I'll take the copyright strike for Poets of the Fall. I fucking Christ! Oh my God. It's so fucking irritating, dude. Oh my god. Ah.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our little.
Okay.
Here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
I fucking dodge into it? Listen, again, I'll take the guy right strike. I like Poets of the Fall. Probably won't just be a strike. I don't make any fucking money off these, so just fine. Besides, I think we've had Poets of the Fall, or at least I could have sworn we had Poets of the Fall in one of the end scenes at one point. It was very similar. Yeah. Alright. God, if I miss a fucking note at this point, I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, we've died fucking twice now. They really should have added like a
It was
getting
close, but I had to find a way across.
getting shrouded in darkness. They should have had that as like in like a death cutscene or something. It's just fucking irritating to shit to me how often enemies are able to get fucking behind you. And again, like, there's barely like any audio for them either. Like, you can hear like when they're getting pissed off and shit, but it's not a lot of fucking warning. I feel like the next note I'm gonna find is more than likely gonna be yeah, or at least that should be one that is along the way. Like, yeah, at that point. Hi. Yeah, bitch. Yeah? Hold on. Little bastard. Alright. Do. Hello, Miles. Back the fuck up. I don't know you like that. Holy shit. That was interesting. It actually broke apart. I did something earlier like that. Curious if there's gonna be a manuscript that became available because of it. Not there. Yeah, right here. Son of a bitch. Actually, that looks like a wraparound way. Fuck. Okay. So come over here and I should be able to take a little left. at the point where I started coming back from. Yeah, right here. Dumbass. Alright. Ooh.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
It seems interesting how you would write characters for people that you don't actually know. I feel like I've missed some shit. And that will sadden me. As long as I keep fucking murdering these bastards, I'll be fine. I do wish that there was some form of, like, melee fighting involved. Like, fuck it, all these bastards have the ability to hit me with a fucking hatchet. Why not just let me have one? Aye. There we go. A little bit of a waste of ammunition, but I get. Death is death. Alright. Nope. Yeah, now I'm getting into that state where I'm just desperate to find a note and just hope I didn't fucking miss anything. Damn. Okay. It just seems kind of... Oh, hello. Yay! It does seem kind of odd, though, like, in terms of how many people are actually fucking in this town, if each taken as an individual person. It seems very odd. Hey! Cool.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
But if the darkness has control over the manifestation of the island, how the hell are you gonna pull that off? Simple answer is, you fucking don't. I wonder if this game has a new game mode plus where you can actually do nightmare mode and actually maintain all of the fucking pages that you've already collected. Seems weird to identify pages that you can't gather without being in nightmare mode. Alright. Shouldn't be any more miscellaneous notes. Should be all along the pathway now. Fucking high. I will say that is a very enjoyable aspect of Evil Within, is actually being able to, like, stealth take out enemies. But again, the shadows, you'd have to organize a way for the player to actually, like, lose the shadows, and that would imply, like, stealth mechanics, or that would make available stealth mechanics for you to actually do stealth takedowns. But even then, like, yeah, although I guess melee fighting in Evil Within's kind of ass. Never mind. I enjoy Evil Within. Enjoy that game fucking a lot. I need to go back and play it. Fucking flaming crossbow, by far the most broken weapon in any horror game I've come across. Darkness? Fuck off. We... Ah. Annoying ass birds. Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay, thermos. That's fucked. We got shotgun, ammunition. Oop.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men? Such philosophical concerns are, by necessity, abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me?
Oh, Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
Oh, Martha. Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, how did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way. To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
Oh, I guess the temptation is to call it a hole, but it's really an absence. Profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with two old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. Completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here, then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic? Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
I like to stay quiet during those because I do like the audio mixing I currently have going for this right now. I like to stay quiet so you guys can actually hear shit. Thanks. No miscellaneous items. I'm guessing you're gonna use that light to fuck him up. I'm really stupid. I am as well. I am king of stupid land. Welcome. You fucking shitty ass aimed motherfucker. Okay, I tried to dodge the fucking running bastard. I haven't been able to do it yet. And then these cunts with the fucking hatchets miss. So when I go to dodge, they fucking hit anyway. You little shit. Fuck off my dick. swings I can dodge. Fucking annoying as hell shit. Earlier, like last part, I was like, okay, makes sense. They can kind of lead me. They can, like, they track which way I'm running, and like they actually have decent AI for tracking me like that. And then they just started whiffing. And because I'm a dumbass that dodges every time I see the weapon thrown, they fucking miss where I was gonna be going originally, and somehow work out where I'm going next. Holy fuck, I actually dodged it. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. Can you guys do me a favor and get off my dick? I don't feel like that should be too hard of an ask. Hello. What is these? Worthless, that's what that is. And theoretically, I should naturally come by the pages. Okay. Jesus Christ. Bitches. Hello. Yay. That is a lot of shit. Another horde mode incoming, if I had to take a wild guess. Although they haven't strapped me up fully with all my standard gun ammunition. Like, for the love of fuck, why is it so goddamn difficult to give me the view of the person farthest behind me? Like, why? Like, why do you not allow me this solace of knowing where the people who are trying to kill me are?
The logo on the power plant sign.
You do it
It's
quite
their version of
often.
it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Again, a scenario, by the way, where, like, we picked up the manuscript actually explaining why the fuck there are so many, like, why the painting on the walls is leading us to places, and, like, who the fuck did it. Like, it actually gives an explanation in the manuscripts, and now is actually kind of bringing it up here without them.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time! Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Cool.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, hmm? Oh, I have a secret route. A lit route. Old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's drained all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
I mean, And we did kind of bring the shit down on her. Kinda. Okay. So, I think...
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Okay. Sure. Page. Where the hell's a page? Hi. You whore. Where the hell's a page? It's been a bit since I got one. It's like a fucking drug at this point. Like, I need my fix. Okay! Fucking wombo combo bullshit. Can't fucking dodge that shit. God damn.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Yes. Yeah, no. Like, the combat is getting really fucking annoying right now because the fucking dodges aren't fucking registering. I should have fucking dodged that big bastard, but for some reason, it didn't want to take. And I'm not talking about his fucking charge. That's always been fucking annoying. It's actually, it's the actual swing that he tried to take on me.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
I'm a little confused here. Is this supposed to be a puzzle of some kind? I guess I'm supposed to get all three of them together? Oh, wait. If it works how I think it works, then if I click 3, wouldn't it just... Ah. Hmm. So 1 triggers 1 and 2. 2 triggers 2 and 3. Oh wait, almost. Oh wow. Wasn't really a puzzle, but alright. I'll take it. Number 2, keep the lights on. Okay.
Who designs these things?
Whoosh! Ah.
These things. The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Hello, game, please? What? Fucking kill me.
Who designs these things?
Shit. Alright, so you can get across 3 without having to worry.
Who designs these things?
Gonna have to wait for 2 though.
The Transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe
Jesus
passage
Christ,
now
that.
good to go.
Rule of 3. Always remember the lantern. Okay. This game's doing a lot. A lot to piss me off right now. It's just things are starting to stack the fuck up now. You didn't even get to throw that. Fucking ow. What? This motherfucker survived the flashbang. What the fuck? No. Bad. Bad shadow fuck. Hello? Hi. I need more bullets. Do you have bullets here?
This way, young man. Follow me. Come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
Okay. Can I have
This
a
way.
manuscript
We need to
page?
go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her.
Is it gonna take
Wasn't.
Alice and become
Barbara
a shadow
was
version of
sweet.
her?
He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
No service. Yep. The fuck?
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry!
You're not gonna kill my boy off
Gotta
screen
go
like
see
that.
if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Like, see, like we got a little bit of worrying. I love it.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
That was definitely a way to jump, but okay.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Is that what I think it is? Is that a page? The fuck? Oh. Page! Ah, my fix. Yes.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
I'm starting to think, by the way, if those specials actually are not episode 6, or if episode 6 is yet to be revealed and then those specials remain, I may actually come back and play those specials as a separate part. God damn, there's a lot of you fucking bastards. Fuck off. Are we good? Fucking better be. Jesus. The birds are just nuisances. I mean, that's what the fuck they are. Alright, so yeah, I should be fine to just start rushing forward now. Bastards. Did they freaking go into the light? Swear to God. One more you fuckers come at me. God damn. Talk about how many fucking people there are in this fucking town. How many birds do I have to kill? Holy shit. You son of a bitch. We done?
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
Bastards.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Thank goodness. A lot of flares. I think this is the breadcrumb trail to follow Barry. Okay. Barry!
Barry! Barry! Over here! Hang in there, I'm coming!
Ow. Hey, Sheriff, you wanna... Sheriff? Your aim's gotten progressively worse, although I'll give you...
We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
I'll give you a pass for having a shotgun at fucking
I knew you'd be all right.
that distance. Jesus.
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Somewhere to go.
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Alright. Let's see. Dude, again, like, it's just, it's so weird. Like, I haven't fucking had this level of camaraderie between fucking characters in the game, and I don't know fucking when. It's just so fucking rare. I swear to God, like, game creators, like, they're just hesitant to have any form of, like, side characters. Like, to develop either their characters or to develop a fucking relationship. And granted, Barry doesn't necessarily have, like, any form of, like, real fucking development. It's not a fucking deep character. But the fucking level of just, like,
When you spend most of your night
having a main character not just be
crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off
apathetic to the people around them. It's fucking nice.
helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Al, let's be careful, huh? Ooh, I should have kept that gym membership.
I'm a fucking ride or die boy over here.
See those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Cool.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere. Oh, crap! There's more than one of them.
Yeah, they're dead, Chief. Calm down.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was wow. I think we're okay.
You being surprised should not
Hey,
be
Al,
something
I got
like
a
this.
bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Like, we've already gone through the night like this. Running and gunning the way we have been.
Let's take a break, huh? Come on, Al. Couldn't we just wait here? Please?
No can do, my man.
Call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
I like how it's like, call the elevator, wake, I'll keep watch. Motherfucker, click the button.
Heads up.
The
Here they
fuck do you
come.
mean?
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming. We have to hold them off.
I noticed.
We're hitting them.
Oh no! Oh no!
Leave my boy alone. Oh, hello.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
I swear to God, I dodged. But no, the game doesn't want to register it. Fucking hell. Noise. Go. Fucking burn in a fucking pit.
Here, Al, let's go.
Bastards.
Al.
I've fucking dodged one more time and it not register it.
What's the plan,
I'm
Wade?
gonna lose my
Well, Weaver's
fucking
crazy,
mind.
but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Sure.
Oh, jeez,
I'll keep that in mind when fighting fucking shadow demons. Where the fuck is that last page? Should be somewhere around here.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Cool. I'm gonna look the fuck around for a second. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see shit. Cool. Alright, I may have missed that last page somewhere along the way. Very sad.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Okay. You guys want to put something under it, maybe? That way I can actually... I fucking knew it.
Get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, sure.
Please be careful. I'll take good care of Barry, Wade. You just look after yourself.
Uh-huh. Where the fuck do I go? Right there.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, like, it's just like...
Down, boy.
Oh, hey! Yay! Alright, that's all. Cool. Now I can just rush.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
So those books that we found. So, the... How did she fuck with the old guys? Or, like, did Zane write it into where they would have a clue to how to defeat? I mean, that would make the most sense, I guess, Zane actually writing that the two old guys would create a song. Alright. That makes the most sense, because it does hint towards Cynthia in terms of, like, go fucking find her. Can you fuck, like, seriously, just annoyances, nuisances. That's all you fuckers are. Jesus. You barely do any damage, you're loud as hell. Fucking stagger me every once in a while. Bastards. How many entrances does this fucking room have? Oh, fuck it, I guess we're fighting darkness. So long as there's a light, I guess it doesn't matter.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job.
Okay.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Hi. Thank goodness they're not moving either. I guess they just don't register me right now as being the entity that they're supposed to go after. A little bit of a design flaw. Let me guess, if I get off this, do they register me? Yep. Do they stop when I get onto it? Yep. That's a little bit of an issue, I'll say. Kind of removes the threat entirely of these guys coming after me. Oh, hi.
You will go no further.
Bitch. Ooh, shit.
Stop now.
Thanks for clearing the way. You want to get rid of that truck for me too? Oh, steps. Oh, you're being a dumbass just waiting. Ooh, shitty titties. Okay, yeah, it's looking more and more like you don't want me alive, sweetheart. Like, if the idea is that you want me alive so I can finish the story and give you ultimate power, I don't think murder me is the best idea. Whoa, okay, that was a late as a hell register, but I'm glad you registered that and not my dodges. Oh shit. Hey yo gang, you guys might want to get the fuck ow. Alan, are you superhuman? Why do you ask? You just took a fucking steel beam to the fucking back of the head.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry
You
about
hush.
the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
I guess. Fucking my rider died, brother, man.
It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Fucking love Barry.
Take it.
God damn.
About the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby.
So we are
Now,
playing in
almost
Zane's
30
story.
years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
That's.
I can get to her now.
I'll say
I can finish
the
this.
thing about this, like, it's like this concept though is it's very fucking convoluted. Ah, there it is.
Previously on Alan Wake,
that fucking
I
song.
wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Like, but we're doing like the whole Destiny idea. So yeah, there's episode 6. So I will be coming back to the studio specials, I guess.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Okay. Nice fucking place. Like, we've tied up a few things, but we are getting to the point where it's like
Started to seem bearable again.
we're entering the questionable area of,
Waiting for me on the machine.
are we actually independent people, or is all this being mapped out? It's like fucking, I mean, the TV shows have been doing a decent job of like kind of going over this, of like, what is free will in this scenario. Like the fucking Quantum one, I think, was just trying to change the story. What the fuck? And like, this is the part where it's like, the characters are still the characters. It's just like, it's different from Little Hope. The issue with Little Hope is its own unique fucking thing. Okay. Watch every single TV show. Neat.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy.
But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet.
But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear.
We've heard that before.
How's the publicity?
Didn't go well for them.
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet.
I do think the voice acting could be better.
Guests for the evening: Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that. I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go
her
back to sleep
advice. But suddenly I was angry.
Nope.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Like, at some point, though, like, the idea of, like, the destiny being written out for us and these characters living pre-made lives. Like, at some point, that's gonna stop, and they're gonna, like,
I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
have access to their own ability to choose again. But it doesn't feel like we've lacked that ability this entire time. It doesn't really feel like they've been thinking about it that much.
I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry?
Why?
here you
Why?
go. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Why did we hold her up at gunpoint? What? Okay.
Good luck, Al.
I'd rather die, brother.
See you later.
You know, the voice acting I think could be a little bit better. Like I think it's decent for the most part. But there are definitely moments where
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I had flipped the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I had stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
it feels so weird, but like also in a manner of like how would you be able to write every detail of someone's life? At some point you would have to like
Alone,
write major
in daylight,
events,
surrounded by the beauty
but
of
then they'd
Pacific
still have the
Northwest
ability
landscape.
to
It was hard
change
not to
the
let
finer
doubt creep in
details of
one last time.
things,
I could
or at
still
least have
chalk
access to
everything
that
up to a
ability to
dream, a delusion. I had
choose.
enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Damn, short part. You know, I don't know how long the specials are, so I'll probably just come back for those. I'm curious how far this is going to let me run. How far will you let me run, game? Jesus Christ, this is a fucking... the void. Holy fuck. I see that's blocked off, by the way. So damn dark. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I was wondering if there would be a fucking thermos or something. How many thermoses do I even have left? Because I've picked up quite a fucking decent amount. Oh, damn. 81. Okay. Huh. Picked up a lot of manuscripts. Just not all the nightmare ones. I might come back to this game at a later point to try to find the manuscripts. I might try to 100% this bitch. Again, overall, this has been a very enjoyable game. The fucking... I'm just thinking about the whole predestined shit at this point, though. That's my main, like, fucking issue right now, is I'm just thinking in my head, like... Because there is a difference between this and Little Hope. because the characters still exist and will exist post story. It's just fucking I hate Destiny. I hate Fate. I hate those concepts and what it fucking does to the idea of development in any format. I forgot how ass the camera was. Okay, we're just going to assume that I'll be able to fucking find the pages without having to go into the forest. Might be a thermos or two somewhere around here, but we don't... I'm sure I've missed some of those by now. Less worried about those. Damn. Lost a bumper, it's fine. Just gonna steal someone else's car. Okay, batteries. Is that fucking it? Oh, hey, is this? Wait, no. Your location. Alright, yep, we're just gonna steal the fucking car now. This game has gotta have, like, the most, like, areas where you would expect to find some miscellaneous shit, and you just don't. Like, it's gotta be up there in games I've played that just have areas that serve no fucking purpose. Sometimes you get restocked, and, like, there's a little bit of a purpose there, but not as much as I would ever care to hope for. Like this. Although that's actually good. That's a rifle. We love that. That's good miscellaneous stock up. This looks like the way that the game wants me to go. Yeah. Fuck, this might not be a miscellaneous area. In which case, hold on, give me a second. Let me fucking keep driving then. Kinda wish there was a fucking map, honestly. So we have the little mini map thing. Okay, yeah, it's blocked. Yeah, alright. Shit.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Alright. Not dead end. Fuck. Which means we're going back. Because we do have a miscellaneous note that I can fucking miss, and by this point, that'd be a fucking shame. So bear fucking with me as I decide to explore a bit more. Oh shit. Okay. That's a fucking cliffside that I don't want to go down. Oh shit. Alright. I was really expecting a little shortcut there, and nope, I did not get my wish. Anything around here? Inside the thermos? Nope. Alright. Ooh, right. Fuck. Little gap in between them. Oh, hey. Fuck. See, this is where I really want a miscellaneous note. Thank you very much. Damn you. How many of the fucking boxes have I found? Cardboard standees found. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, there's 30 of those bitches, and I've almost found them all. I don't think those stats actually take into account the fighting specials, so don't have to worry about those as much. Alright, back to what we were doing. Back to our regular scheduled programs of getting fucked by the shadows. It does feel kind of strange. What the fuck would the specials be? Would we be playing as fucking Zane? Is that who we would be playing as? Because it really does feel like this is coming up on Alan Wake's end of the story. Oh shit.
I will kill your wife.
Bitch. You can suck my dick. Alright. Hey, page. Not miscellaneous one, though. Yeah, we're entering the final
Dark Presence
sprint.
was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Okay, so that does lead to the idea that, yeah, I was using the shadows before. It just didn't, there was no good way to show that, I guess. They didn't have time to animate you being possessed or anything like that. Not to mention, if you die early on, I guess it would kind of give away what the darkness's goal was. And let's kind of spoil a little bit of the story. It's just like, like, I get it, it's a town, but Jesus Christ, we really did say, fuck the idea of having, like, anyone that wasn't shadows. This entire town's been taken over. Again, going back to it, it's kind of like the nice thing about the fucking... What am I doing? Okay, yeah, figured out that a lot of times when we're in the shaded area like this, it typically won't give you miscellaneous shit to pick up. Although now we've left that. Anything? I don't see anything. Fuck. Like, I'm fucking hesitant now because it's like, it's literally the one fucking page. Like, there's just one now. Like, that's what's getting me fucked up here. Oh, hey, this looks interesting. This a little wraparound area, or you gotta have it inside, right? Ooh, ramp. It's not just me, right? Immediately, if you're able to drive a car in a game and you have a ramp, like, you gotta. Holy shit. Like, you gotta have the ability to just say, fucking, like, go full tilt, right? Like, them Duke boys again type deal, right? Like, it's not just me.
Obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy on ransom day. Could have fooled me, pal.
Damn, you really chucked that. You really fucked it up. Okay, so yeah, FBI agent's room. A lot of fucking checkpoints, Jesus. There's gotta be something here, right?
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we figured that out. I think I'll stick with old reliable. Yay. It's amazing how many thermoses we've found in fucking bathrooms. Okay. I mean, it's not like we found anything much more interesting in here. Got a lot of the photos, FBI, alcohol. Ooh, this looks like a room I can go into. Except I can't. Fuck. How the fuck was there not a page here? Game! We gotta have a conversation about, like, where you should and shouldn't put miscellaneous shit, okay? This is the type of area you should. God damn. How the fuck? Game, just... Wait, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck? Why populate this area so much then? Why? What the hell? Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. There was a gun and some flashbangs, and that was it. A gun I didn't even take, because fuck it, I like my rifle more. Wee! That was fucking pathetic. Duke boys would be fucking embarrassed. Jesus Christ. That was a piddly little fucking jump. Oh my goodness. I'm embarrassed on that one. Fucking hell, game. You left me with no note, and then you do that to me. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Yeah. Dog. Alright. Damn, luckily we got some hops at least. Oop. Want to see it? Yeah, like, even in regard to, like, not seeing anyone, if we look the fuck around, we should just come to the conclusion that, like, this entire town is gotten fucked by the shadows. Like, why else would this place be so fucking, like, without life? Like, why is the bridge like this? We don't really address that, sadly.
What the hell?
There is barely any fucking ability to dodge those. Bitch. Is anything else trying to kill me? The truck looks like it might. We've seen this thing take over cars. Why isn't it just taking over the entire fucking place? This is the issue with, like, consistency. It's hard to fucking keep up. You know what? Fair. Woof. Holy crap. Oh, and then the spotlight on the car. How nice. God damn, I really feel like I'm missing shit. Like, why is this entire fucking bitch shit? Oh. Ooh, fuck. Hello. Safe haven? We. Bitch. A flare. Really? Like, oh my Jesus. Alright. Again, we gotta have words on, like, all these areas where you should have important shit, and you just don't. Hi, could you fuck right off? I'm not interested in what you're selling. Fuck off. Can you please get the fuck out of my way? You fucking little nuisance. Jesus. Let there be light. Uh-huh. This looks like something. Oh, fucking thermos. I'm good at finding thermoses when I don't care for them. Sadly. No, thank you. Ooh, hello. Ooh, oh. Alright, doesn't matter, you're a fucking sniper. Alright. This place was pretty fucking worthless. Alright, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on now. Just changed out cars, got a fucking flare for pointless reasons. And then got a thermos, which we were so desperate for. Bye, bitches. Like, I legit don't think I've ever come across a game like that has so many just worthless areas where there should definitely be shit, and the game just says, nah. Like, I genuinely don't think I've ever come across a game that has this many. I've come across a lot of games that have them, sure, but to this extent is pretty fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty wild that there's this many areas that is like, oh yeah, there should definitely be a note here, or something more than a flare. The flare one just drove me wild right now. That's the worst it's been this entire time, I think. You really let me go all the way over here, where you got a bright ass light, and all you did was shine a fucking light on a car, and just give me access to a singular fucking flare. Yep. We're like we getting strapped up. Hello. Oh, that's revolver ammo. The fuck? Hi. Yeah, your little fucking wombo combo bullshit. Whoa, hey now. Do not get your fucking game on, please. Holy fuck. Alright, this seems like an area where I'm just gonna have to fucking maneuver my way through. Okay. Yep. Just wombo combo me, game. Yep. Fucking love it! Here's the thing, it's like, oh, you're dodging into their attacks, and it's like, I'm pretty fucking sure I've done that before, and the game let me get away with it a few times. Like, this is entering the realm of, like, you're not letting me get away with shit that I have gotten away with before. And there's not really a fucking change. I swear to fucking Christ. You fucking irritants. That's all you fucking are. Yep, more. Fucking. This is asinine to shit. Fine. We're just gonna fucking use the flares and get through this. Let's fucking overwhelm the player with a bunch of fucking irritants that I've dodged a fair fucking bit in the past, but now it's impossible. Off my fucking cock, you pieces of shit. No, we're just gonna do. Fuck all of you guys. Uh-huh. Yep. Bye. Fucking nuisances.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there. Trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Like, it's so simple to just avoid combat, but I'm not built that fucking way, game. At least I don't want to fucking go about it like that. I want to actually fight. You give me all that fucking ammo to try to grab, but if I even try to bend down and grab it, I'm just gonna get railed. Fucking don't understand the fucking point of that area. Like, there was so much shit to get, and if it was just an empty area that had nothing there to it, whatever, sure. It's like, oh yeah, you can get through without fighting. Like, okay, again, you know, I like the combat for the most part until it starts fucking railing me, because I don't think I'm doing anything different than I used to, but the combat feels like it's treating me different for absolutely no fucking reason. And that's driving me up a fucking wall. You really let this motherfucker get that close without showing me it? Are you kidding? That has literally not been the case in so, like, why now? What, like, why are things being changed? Why? Like, I actually had to look the fuck over at it before it did the stupid cinematic, like, look at everything. And I'm calling it stupid because it's so fucking like, I can't even talk. I'm fucking annoyed. It's so inconsistent. It's just, again, just fucking streamline the combat for the most part, and I think you, like, that, like, combat's really the only thing that's pissing me off at this stage. Like that. Like, literally not looking at him. Don't even hear him coming. And the game actually fucking registered he was there for me. Why is it so hard to keep shit consistent? I don't understand. God damn. Ah, just fucking... It's the small things that just break shit down, especially when those small things stack the fuck up to the point where everything becomes just tedious. If your main gameplay aspect becomes fucking tedious, something's wrong. And that's the thing, like, it hasn't been like that for the entirety of the game. It's honestly been that way for the lesser part of the game. But it's frustrating as hell. Again, like, it's just like something's changed and I don't know fucking what. Doesn't really feel like I got much control over it. And it's punishing me for what feels like no fucking reason. The fucking cinematic shit, that's been on and off. Jesus. Alright. The dodging one's pissing me off a lot, though, and that's specifically that last area. Like, again, it's like, oh yeah, just walk by them like I did, and it's like, why the fuck did you give me so many items to pick up, though? Like, use the exploding canisters. I fucking tried, and I still got railed in the ass. Don't dodge into them. I have before and gotten away with it, game. What's changed? Because it sure the shit isn't my playstyle. The fuck are we doing here? Okay. No, like, legit. The fuck are we doing in this fucking mosh pit type shit? Fuck is this motor derby fucking arena we're in? Holy shit, they're stacking me the fuck up. Let me guess, we're just gonna have to fight all the fucking... I'm gonna fight so many fucking automobiles around here, aren't we? Alright, fuck it. Okay. Yep. Bye, bitch. Oh, you're not dead. Cool. Now you're dead. Anything else want a shot at me? Cool. Nope. What the fuck is happening here? I've officially lost the fucking point of what I'm doing. Alright. No ramp on this side. Oh, hello. Piece of paper anywhere? Piece of paper. I'm really about to miss this last fucking miscellaneous note, aren't I? Like, why the fuck make so many areas accessible when you have these miscellaneous little shits to find? I just don't get it. Alright. Yeah, no, just like the combat needs to be polished as far as I'm concerned. Again, like I don't mind like gameplay that punishes the player for making mistakes. The issue is there's been times before where I've done the same exact actions and I don't think the game's considered it a mistake. That's my biggest issue, is just inconsistency, which is why I think just streamlining it would be better. Like there's some things here and there that I'm like, all right, you're like fucking why design it like this? The fast moving bastards, like them. I don't know why you fucking designed them the way that you do.
Back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like the biggest issues, like outside of the inconsistencies within the combat itself. It's like the birds are just fucking tedious. I don't like them. Like they're not something that's like, oh, it has to be be gotten rid of. They're just annoying. Like they serve no challenge in terms of being able to kill me really, or it doesn't feel like it. They feel worthless and just like little fucking gnats, just there to make your life more annoying than it has ever had the right to be. Like that's it. That's like the only thing with the fucking birds. And then the fast moving bastard, because it just like, and even him, like I don't have a terribly big issue with. It just feels like you gotta wait so long for him to calm the fuck down. That way you can actually get him out of the shadow phase and actually be able to take him down. It's just a matter of like, damn, I'm really forced to wait here and just sit and watch. Can you fuck off with the visions? Rather block myself into a little corner so I can actually deal with these bastards. Are we gonna shine that fucking light on the fucking tornado? Who's there? Hi. Do me a favor. Fuck off. Give me a second. Hold on. I said give me a second. Thank you. Yeah, just like make the camera angle more consistent, actually show all the fucking enemies. Or like if you're not gonna do that, just like have the audio be a little bit better, I think. Like allow the player to actually recognize that there's a threat behind them. It's like it's so fucking hard to tell. This feels like an issue in terms of like what's happening here feels like an issue in being too fucking easy. Is the issue of like as soon as Alan gets onto the spotlight, they quit registering him as like an enemy entity, and thus they're not chasing after him. Like their AI is a little fucked. Oh, is it because they're not close enough? Like, they'll actually fight me when they're close enough? Hi. Interesting enough, that doesn't even kill them. Damn, that doesn't either. Fascinating. Motherfucker's beefy as hell. Again, dodge get the fuck into it. It's just small changes. Like, again, the baseline for this game I think is overall well done. It's just here and there. That last area though, just fucking giving the player access to so much shit to pick up and hoarding them at the same time. Like that's why games typically give you that shit beforehand, before you fight a boss or before you do horde mode, because it becomes a bit of a bitch, specifically in a tight area like that, to fight off so many enemies while trying to pick up the resources you're using to fight them off. That's typically the reason why that's done. Again, dead giveaway for shit about to go south, but at the same time, it's done for a fucking reason. What the fuck?
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid, it flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
It doesn't look like it's about to fucking pull the rug out from under me, where I'm gonna have like a little twist ending that's pissed me off. So, you know, good job overall, game. I think the story's done fairly well. Again, a lot of questions I've had have been answered.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
So I am happy for that. Characters, I think, have overall been pretty good. Having several entities actually trying to vie for, like, trying to vie for Alan's, not necessarily attention, but like his ability, is definitely an interesting way of taking things. Specifically, like, it's interesting because you talk about the manuscripts and it comes into question, like, did the doctor know about the darkness? It seemed like he did to an extent, but not as much as he probably should have, considered. Because it did just seem like his entire point was greed. Which I think that is actually what the doctor's purpose was. I don't know. It seems interesting, just for the sake of having so many characters in play, and we actually understand, for the most part, what everybody's purpose is. It took a bit to get the darkness, and I will say that it did have an aspect of... like, there was that questionable part of, like, is the darkness the same entity as the woman, and do they share the same goal? In which case, why does she want us alive, but the darkness wants us dead? Overall, it was just a weird state to have things in, and it's, again, it just comes down to them not adding like an animation to solidify that us dying was us getting taken over. Now we've reached the point of, oh no, now it just wants us dead. Again, like, it's just a small thing. Like, story-wise, they do keep it like that, and they keep it pretty straight. issue is, again, going back to it, everything else talking about before, about, like, please, for the love of God, don't make an ending that invalidates the fucking gameplay. Having a storyline that actually connects the gameplay. Oddly enough, in horror games, a lot of people fuck up. Like, the issue with that idea that, like, I kept talking about, and the one that I really want to fucking see done, is the idea of, and this can be done in story format or movie format, either way, I don't really care, I just would like to see it done, is the idea of, like, the psychological type horror where you think you're the good guy and you're seeing monsters and you're taking them out, but by the end, the reveal is that you're not the good guy and everyone you've taken out would be innocents. The questionable part where that comes in terms of mixing in story with gameplay purpose is that it would be pretty much your standard survivor shooter or survival horror game, but an issue you'd encounter would be, why are so many entities coming after the player? Like, if the monsters are innocent people, then there should be no reason why they should initiate combat, this kind of thing. And that's, again, where, like, your story and your gameplay, a lot of times you want them to match, but then sometimes you just can't have them match, because otherwise it fucks up the game flow. That felt like bullshit right there, but okay. I hope I'm making myself clear on that. I feel like I am. Like, if you were to play a survival horror game like that, you would need to have the enemies try to fight the player, otherwise it would just be too easy for the player to maneuver through, and then it would also just be kind of suspicious. It would almost look like a broken survival horror game where the entities see the player, acknowledge the player, and don't try to fight the player. Like, it would look like your fucking, whoever designed the game fucked up on the game. Either that, or you could have the monsters running from the player, and you can just have the logic. At that point, you'd have to develop a lot more into it, though. You'd have to set up a scenario where the monsters are somehow afraid of the player because of everything the player's done at that point. And it's like, oh, that's interesting. The player now has, like, a reputation for the monsters, which I guess can be done in a form, like, depending on how you want the story done. You can have the creatures who are instigating combat to the player. You would have them be, like, police, military, FBI, whatever way you want to take it. Some form of investigatory force that would be the first on the scene and instigate. And then after that, you could have the storyline be most wanted man, public beware, dangerous individual. But that would be extremely hard to do for a game format, actually. I could see that being done, like, in a movie. Like, that would probably be best done in a movie format, honestly, where you'd start the, like, 3/4 of the story would be you being the player, so to speak, going through that insane stage and obviously thinking you're the hero. And then, like, that last quarter, because you would need a lot to go through, like, you would have to nearly have, like, a, not necessarily Saw style, where it's like you cut to the killer, cut to the cop, cut to the killer, cut to the cop. Even though it's more cut to trap, cut to cop. You'd have to have something similar, but you wouldn't be doing it throughout the entirety of the game. Yeah, these bastards. They just seem kind of fucking tedious. Again, best way to describe them. Well, for that last quarter, you'd then switch perspective to the cops, and you'd have it from from the beginning of the player's story to now, or even before the main character. You'd have it build up and kind of explain why the monsters, so to speak, were acting the way that they were. Yeah, I think game format would be pretty fucking difficult to pull off, honestly, the more I think about it. I think that storyline probably would be best left for a movie setting. Or even a hell, a fucking TV setting. I would like it to look like Evil Within more than anything. Instead of, like, the world being normal. I like the idea of that twisted fucking environment. Hi. Yep, and then he just fucking zooms away. Yeah, no, I stand by my issue with this fucker. Yep. It's not difficult, it's just fucking tedious. Like, there is a difference, game. Fucking hell. My point stands, and I'm fucking validated by that one. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That fucker's just plain ridiculous to deal with. Oh great, same fucker. Yay. Are there two of you bastards now? One way in. Hi. You little shit. It's just so fucking... It's so tedious to deal with. What the fuck, game? Like, yeah, can you deal with them? Yeah, they're not difficult to deal with. They're just annoying to deal with. And not for any purpose of, like, they bring damage to the player that feels undeserved. But no, it's just a matter of they just fucking sprint off. It's like, never have I felt like I'm just... Like, this is one of those scenarios where it's like, am I the monster? Because I'm now hunting it down. Like, you got me playing the wrong role now. It doesn't feel right. And other games have done this shit too, by the way. It's not this game only. Like, I've encountered a few other horror games that have the same issue. It's like, well, that's just an annoying enemy type that just, like, I feel bad for hunting down. Like, am I the bad guy here? Like, yes. It kind of feels that way. Alright, so yeah, that's an area. I'm still missing that miscellaneous note. I'd like to point that the fuck out. I'm definitely gonna fucking miss it if I already haven't. Huh. Neat. Where the fuck is the darkness even getting this shit from? I think is the question. Like, holy fuck. Calm down. God damn. Like, this is one of those scenarios to where we're getting to the point of, like, the environment would be best explained away with, and it was all in his mind, kind of scenario. Please don't do that. But, like, I do have questions for why the fuck. Like, where's the townspeople? Like, are they all just dead? Was anybody on these boats? I'm not really worried about that. The train cars, the fucking boats is what I'm just like, who the fuck's gonna show up at their fucking boat and be like, well, where it at though? Like, no one be questioning what's going on? We just gonna ignore it. Okay. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I fucking get it. I feel like you really didn't need to put all the fucking yellow painting around, honestly. Feels like it's overdone to quite a certain extent. Mainly when we've seen the same fucking 7 messages 3,000 times. Alright. Am I going to find my miscellaneous note around here? No, but I'm gonna find every fucking thermos on my adventure to find it. Holy shit, game. Flashbang. Yay. 13 of those bitches. Okay. That's something I gotta turn the fuck on. God damn it, I'm really gonna fucking miss it, aren't I? Oh, hey, that looks like a fucking page up there. That's not the miscellaneous one though, shit. Okay, well. Who the fuck would even, like... It's normally all about someone who, like, one of the side characters. Who the fuck would it even be about? Would it be just Barry being, like... My poor friend... No, it would probably be Alice. I expect a miscellaneous note about Alice. Oh, great. Hi, yeah. I like the body launch, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little entertaining. Hi. Fuck off. I said, fuck off. Bitch. Honestly, the flashbang feels... I like the flashbang a lot, because it honestly makes it feel so dismissive of the enemies. Just like, ah, yes. Come and die. I've got a lot of ammo, and something tells me a lot of enemies, and I'm not going to be using them on. So, fuck it. Why not use it here? Wow, this really seemed like a big-ass area that I was gonna have to fight a bunch of people at, and that was a bit of a fucking disappointment. Okay, cool. I feel like we've had that happen a few times. No, are you gonna send me back down and fight? Nope. Okay. Alright, so this should be the last of the main manuscripts, yep.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Alright, you know what? Fair enough. I was wondering how the fuck you were gonna pull it off, but sure.
Turn back now.
No. Hi. My answer? Fuck off. Great. My answer remains the same. The fuck was that camera angle? There wouldn't be a fucking page inside here, would there? I got 8 flashbangs and 8 flares. I really should have been just using a bunch of my shit earlier on. This is... again, a little insane.
Do as you're told.
Ow. Yeah, I definitely missed that fucking miscellaneous page. Yeah, damn it. She was using for me for my money. I know. I figured it out a long time ago. Alright. Like, I'm fine with this because it is a little isolated, but at the same time, like, how do you fucking, again, like, whose vehicles are these? Like, is Farmer Brown gonna be real pissed off later when he doesn't have his fucking truck? Like, earlier was kind of weird because of, like, how many empty cars there were on the fucking highway. Now we've reached the point of it's like... oh. Okay. You stole school buses! Whoa, shit. Didn't see that. Neat.
You can't win.
Damn. You whore. Ah.
You can't win. You will
Shut the hell up.
It's all in your head.
Maybe. But I prefer it if you got the fuck out.
You're making this up.
Again. Maybe. Doesn't really matter though, does it? Defeat the tornado. Real enough to try to squash me, so fuck it. Even with how dedicated I was to trying to find that miscellaneous page, I still didn't find it. Big sad. Do a flip. That's gonna hurt like hat. That's okay. Your position definitely changed, but okay.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream.
Oh. Your muse.
It was just another nightmare.
Your muse.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Aren't you next to the light, Chief?
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Listen, I did not kill my wife, but I'm thinking about it.
Now, come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
Mitch, I will fucking assassinate the shit out of you.
It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius.
Uh-huh.
I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk
Just
more about it.
using me for my money.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Tom? Bitch. The fuck was that? Yeah, okay. Tom!
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him.
Hi.
He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Huh? Tom, did you lie to me? Tom, did you actually write that last page? Or was it someone else? Telephone pole? Fuck. Okay. What the fuck? Wait. What? The fuck?
I followed the idea of a path.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on! What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
What the fuck?
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara
What?
Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas! Put it down!
My heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from.
Filled with darkness.
What the fuck? Alright, I'm officially lost.
I willed the cabin to be real.
It feels like we're really reaching that point of like we may hit an ending that may invalidate a lot of the shit that we've gone through. Oh, please.
Where am I? Let me go!
Alice, I'm coming.
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I'm still pissed I didn't find that manuscript. It's over, right? Right?
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Don't fuck me here, ending. Don't you do it. That's a long way to swim back up. I swear to God, if you show me credits right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Everything looks normal. Alright, people are alive, yay. Did they still escape by fucking bashing someone over the head? How's that lantern? Who the hell's that?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Wake up.
What? Oh, wait. What? What? Huh? Okay, we still have the specials. What? What? I'm so confused. So okay. So Tom made okay, so the entity that was looking like Barbara was not the darkness. It was created through the darkness. It we've learned that Barbara is made from Tom trying to bring her back. Like we had a few lines of that and okay, sure, we destroyed Barbara. So as soon as we destroyed her, if you looked outside, there was still darkness. So technically they were two different entities. They had the same goal, like, why? So the darkness still exists, and it still surrounds Alan at the very end, where he's now writing what? And also, I don't know who was behind. I don't know who was behind Sarah at the very end. Who the fuck was in the window? What? I'm so confused. Overall, I liked it. It's still one of those, like, okay, it's more like it's not really an ambiguous ending, it's more of a open-ended ending. So, like, technically, it doesn't fuck with the rest of the story. Everything is apparently fine. Again, like, the only issue I really have now in terms of explaining shit is, like, if the darkness was just chucking shit around the entire time, and it looked like a lot of people that I'm trying to remember faces now, because I'm trying to remember, like, the people at the very end who were celebrating, were any of them taken at any point? And I can't fucking remember if they were or not. I saw a lot of people we saw that didn't get taken, and Sarah had the light. So we can go on with the idea that everyone there still experience like we didn't erase the entire events of the story. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the open-ended ending. I'd like more definitive, obviously, but I'm fine with this. And when I say that, I'm just like, now, okay, what the fuck is he writing now? Like, what's the next part of this? And it's like the adventure continues, and Alan's fine, pretty much. I will come back to play the fucking specials at this point. I'm gonna let this sit for a bit. But overall, the only question that, like, the only, like, little hole that got left, because a lot of it did get answered. They actually filled in a lot of the, like, questions that I had throughout the game. And they did it either through the manuscripts or through just the natural narrative. And I like that. Still, really enjoyed this in terms of actually the flow of the story. A lot of the characters I actually did enjoy like being around. And for the most part, I enjoyed the like combat mechanics. It's just certain aspects here and there were a little finicky game. But overall, I did greatly enjoy this, and I actually don't have an issue with the open ending. Aside from now, my brain is just like, all right, what the fuck is next in the adventure kind of scenario? But it doesn't invalidate the rest of the story. It doesn't detract from it. It doesn't ruin the rest of the story. All that's left is what's next. And I'm okay with that, specifically over fucking up the rest of the game. But the only thing that's really left to question though is what the fuck? Like my question still stands. What the fuck happened with all of the like shit that was getting thrown around? Like, is someone just gonna walk around towards the lake one day and just see shit like thrown everywhere? I guess theoretically, like, he could have said, "And everything was cleaned up," but it didn't, like, reverse everything that everybody had gone through. Like, my key fucking part of that is Sarah holding the lamp, because obviously she got fucked up. Yeah, because we could kinda just assume that we went through Shadow War like, it's really just, like, was all that property, like, just strewn about everywhere, and were was every individual taken that we encountered, forgetting that they're just copies of the same models, was that supposed to be taken citizens? Like each enemy we fought was an individual taken citizen. Again, how many fucking people were in like because like it defines the taken as people that actually get taken by the darkness, filled with darkness. We had that shit shown throughout so much of it. But the question is like did it have the ability to just like if one of them got fucked up, could it just bring them back? Could it just shadow clone jutsu them? Or was it individual people? In which case, again, how many fucking people were in this town? Because clearly, like like it wasn't like we went to the fucking shadow realm and like shit was operating differently. All right, it's not like we went into limbo and then came out of it and the rest of the world was still fine. Like clearly, we had shit happening and then people of the town kind of reacting to it. Like in like specifically of episode 5, a part of this session where the doctor was like, I'm gonna call the sheriff on you sons of bitches because fucking gunfire. It's like we actually had interaction with the town as all the shit was happening. And it like we had people around us who were also in like reacting to shit going south and shit getting thrown around. I just what the fuck. All right. Either way, again, like it's just like those. It's really just those two small things. Everything else like really got answered, and I fucking bravo for that. Again, I enjoy the characters. I enjoyed the story overall, and I enjoy the game going out of its way to try to cover most of the fucking narrative or mechanical holes that were created. Like I appreciate the shit out of that because it always leaves you questioning, like, like wait, again, like it did a damn good job, more so than other games that I have fucking played in the past. So bravo for this. Just what extras? Oh, okay. Options. So yeah, overall, really fucking enjoyed this game. How the fuck do I get Nightmare? What the fuck? What happens if I continue game?
Let me go.
Oh, okay. And if I do episodes, normal, signal.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to write a horror story that came true.
I'll bring her back.
Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Ellen?
I saved Alice.
Oh, and it's called The Departure.
But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere.
Oh, fuck it. Like, it full blown continues. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I'm pretty sure this was meant to be DLC. So we'll come back to this. So the story continues, and we'll get to play the continuation of the story. Thank goodness. So the game still has time to kind of cover some plot holes. Or, like, not necessarily plot holes. I call them plot holes, but again, like, one's a mechanical hole that kind of fucks with the storyline. We'll come back to it, but for now, like, base game, because that's all base game. We played all throughout the base game. There's supposed to be only 6 episodes. I guess I have access to the DLC. I was actually looking for the DLC before this, and there is DLC on Steam that's $10, but all it is pretty much like having access to the playlist of the game, like the soundtrack, and then like some videos of how it was made, demo, and like all that type of shit. It wasn't actually like any extra story content. It's here, I guess, so I'll play it later. But in terms of main game, I still think this game, as much as I fucking got frustrated towards the fucking second half of this session, I still stand by my statement that this overall is a great fucking game. I enjoyed the shit out of this. I actually, from recent games I played, this is a fucking standout one. All right, specifically the recent turds that listen. It's not a high bar to pass, but I still think this game does very fucking well. Okay. Listen, I've shit on a lot of the stuff I played in the past. I admit that. And it's not a high bar to reach past. But I think this game does it, and it does it extremely well. That's a compliment to this game, alright? I'm not saying this is barely above shit. This is a good game. I enjoyed this. And I will be coming back for the rest of this. Just fuck. Alright. So yeah. I'll continue with the last 2 specials next time. So, but for main game, again, perfect. Not perfect, but phenomenal, I should say. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is such a fucking messy ass ending, but you know what? It's fine. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.